Fox 8 viewers from Marrero sent us photos of what could possibly be a tornado. Strong winds did leave some damage in the area. These spotty storms began tonight and continue into the morning. Good evening, I'm Lauren McCoy. Let's go to Chief Meteorologist Bruce Cass, who says as the storms moved through, there's now reports of a possible tornado. Bruce, what can you tell us tonight?
Well, that's right. We expected this evening the rain to pick up and spotty storms, and we talked about that first alert with a level 2 threat of some strong gusty winds, and even we had reports of some hail on the West Bank. Now, first, I want to show you the radar here with more storms approaching the Baton Rouge area. Some warnings in the Florida parishes. Right now, we're not under a watch, but there are storms right around the Slidell area and the Wrigley's, all moving off to the northeast toward Pearlington and Stennis. Quite a bit of lightning with these storms as well. So, of course, it's something we're going to be watching over the next couple of hours. Now, here's what we were talking about tonight. Strong to severe storms potentially with heavy downpours, strong wind and hail. So we have had reports of strong winds and some pea-sized hail coming in on the West Bank. Now, here's a look at the radar. This was right around 8 o'clock. I froze the actual image, and as you can see, between Estelle and Marrero, the storm was moving off to the northeast, and once again, we had some reports via social media of some funnel clouds, but no confirmation of an actual tornado on the ground. In fact, I called up the Weather Service myself in Slidell, spoke to a forecaster there. They did not put any warnings out on this. We had no warnings whatsoever. On top of that, they had no reports via the public, with the exception of social media. So as we continue to look, we're going to be watching for the threat of more storms, but was this a tornado or not? What we do know is there was wind damage, and speaking of that, let's head over to Jacob Bradford. Jacob, what are you seeing over there as far as wind damage?
Yeah, Bruce, so we just got done talking to a group of seniors that are having a party. They're from West Jeff. They're having a party, and they said that they heard not a lot because the music was so loud, but what they did see was all of the flares from the power lines that were going off. And what is happening is right behind me, you can see kind of all of the debris. The Jefferson Parish Fire Department was out here. They cleared this road. This is on Belterre Road, right by Belterre Playground and Library. For a little bit of context, it's about a quarter of a mile away from Lapalco Boulevard, but that shed right there, that is what blew into this roadway. We did drive around for a little bit. This is the only damage that I was really able to see from Lapalco, from between Ames and Barataria Boulevards. So this shed was, I was told, was replaced twice now. Once during Katrina, and the other time right now is this whole situation out here. So everybody thankfully is okay. But we did talk to that group of seniors. Like I said, they were celebrating becoming seniors, and this is what they had to say.
And so we hear like a boom outside. So I'm thinking it's thunder because like the sky went really, really bright. But then I seen like shocks of like power lines. Yes, like shocks of it. And it just blew up. And I was like, oh my God.
So that's kind of the thing that all of them were saying, is they didn't really hear anything coming. They didn't see any kind of thunderstorms or anything like that. It was like all of a sudden the wind was on top of them, and that shed that's right behind me blew into the street, and it was just this big pile of rubble that was sitting in the middle of the street, and they brought out this this bobcat and moved everything out of the way. So now this roadway is cleared. Like I said, I did drive from Ames to Barataria, and this is really the only damage that I've seen, but it is dark out here, so I'm sure as the sun does rise up in a few hours, we'll get a little bit of a better picture of what actually happened out here. We did talk to another lady over the phone who said that her roof was damaged, and part of it was sitting on her neighbor's house. So like I said, you know, as the hours move on and the sun comes up, we'll be able to get a better picture of exactly what happened out here. But thankfully, everybody's in good spirits. I don't know if you can hear it, but the party has resumed over there for those seniors from West Jeff. But thankfully, everybody's in a good mood and everybody is okay. Reporting live in Marrero, Jacob Bradford, Fox 8, Local First.